joining me on another live. And on this particular reading, we're going to look at all Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, looking specifically at your current love situation, seeing what's going on, spilling all the tea, and giving you the brutally honest messages you need to hear. Keep in mind that time is fluid in tarot, so these messages could resonate for your past, present, or future. Also, in these readings, the roles could be reversed, so please only take the messages that are for you and leave the rest. I've already blessed the deck, Aries, so we're going to go ahead and get right into your reading. Thank you all so much for being here. Good morning, T Rose, Mama Lisa, and Amber. Good morning. How y'all doing? Sorry for the delay, guys. Had a little bit of trouble connecting my mic to my phone, but finally got it going. So we're going to get right into it, guys. Hey. Okay, let's get started. Spirit, tell me about Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Aries and the person that Aries is connected to in romance and love and relationships? We have the Five of Wands, the Nine of Wands, as well as the Queen of Wands in reverse, and clarifying that, the Six of Wands. Underneath the deck, we have the Justice card, as well as the Four of Swords in the reverse. This is someone that's having an epiphany moment, a realization that they got to get out of their own way. Typically, this is someone who lacks a lot of confidence to come towards you, letting you know how they feel. But I'm getting a sense of a lot of passion this person has for you. And they know that if they want to really keep this relationship going, they've got to fight for you. They got to do something. They got to show up. It's the right thing to do. Yeah, they spend a lot of time just sitting back and doing nothing. And it's kind of gotten in the way of this beautiful connection blossoming, growing. So with the Five of Wands, this feels like somebody that really wants to fight for this relationship, letting you know that, hey, I still care. I still want you. I still want to be with you. With the Ace of Swords in reverse, it just feels like this is someone that's not clear about going about this. So they've been stagnant. They've been holding back. They've been trying to figure out what to do. Tell me more about this Five of Wands energy, Spirit, with the Ace of Swords in the reverse for Aries person. They got a big choice to make. Do I let Aries get away? Or do I fight for this relationship? Fear is a big factor in this person's energy. Insecurity, worry, more so about what you would say, what you would do if they were to reach out. They don't want to fight. They want to build. With the Ten of Pentacles here, this speaks of security, stability, longevity, family. This person sees you as someone that they can create a life with. A practical option that isn't wound up in lust, passion, or silly games that some people get in relationships for. They see you as someone that they could really settle down with. Hmm. You see all that? Ten of Wands. I think the problem is you or this person packed your belongings and walked away from this. Somebody walked away. And ever since there's been this disconnect, it's been this heavy burden, this heavy cloud over this person, reminding them of this and reminding them of the consequences of their actions. You know, you can't just treat Aries any kind of way and think there's no consequences. Many of you Aries watching right now would say, I'm tired. I'm tired of dealing with this. I've given it my all. I've done all I can do. So I'm the one willing to walk away. Not because you want to, it's because this person has tied your hands and they've put you in a predicament of feeling like you can't fight for this anymore. It's not feeling safe anymore for you. You don't feel emotionally safe. You don't feel joy. You don't feel peace. What was once joy and happiness has turned into misery and pain. And it's time to protect yourself. Mm. Yeah, you're doing this because you respect yourself so much more. Deep down, you thought about this and you say, what is the message I'm ultimately sending to this person if I were to stay in this? I would kind of let them believe that it's okay for them to keep mishandling me or mistreating me. With the justice underneath the deck, I think this is you basically saying, I've got to do what's right for me. Yeah, I got to stand my ground. I got to let this person know that I mean business. Yeah, y'all been through a lot. You're tired, fed up. Mm. So what is this person going to do? Well, I don't know. We're going to have to find out in a second, but there is a big blockage and it's you. Until you can drop your guard and let them back in, I think this person is definitely in a predicament that they can't get themselves out of because they really want your attention. They really do. Um, they want you to give them a shot to really work on this. So let's look deeper at this person's feelings for you. Go ahead and hit the like button if you haven't thus far and enjoying the reading so far. Thank you guys so much for being here. Hey Julie, how you doing? Spirit, tell me a little bit about this person's true and honest feelings for Aries. Strength. Five of Wands in the reverse. Queen of Wands. Underneath the deck, we have the Four of Swords and the Queen of Swords. They think a lot about you. And they think about the fact that you were not playing with them. I think this person thought you were bluffing or that you were like joking or that you weren't serious about packing your stuff, moving out or leaving them or moving on. Yeah, I think this person didn't take you seriously and they're thinking like, wait, maybe Aries was not playing. Yeah. So they realize more and more that they got to rise up and do something because they're starting to feel sad and missing you deeply. This person is really like, I'm getting the exterior of them is very cocky and confident, but deep down, I really feel like this is someone who has a lot of fears and insecurities because they have a lot of love for you. They really do. They don't want to fight anymore. They don't want any more drama. They just really want you guys to work on things, like truly. This is someone saying, listen, let's not fight. Let's not argue. Let's get on the same page. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for ignoring you. I'm sorry for treating you wrong. Like, okay, I'll stop the drama. I'll stop the mind games. Just please. I'm getting like a begging energy. Please let me back, Aries. Please. Yeah, let's really get back together. That's how they feel. Let's get back together. I'm ready. I'm open. You gonna call me? That's what they would say. You gonna call me? And the reason why is because this is someone that realized like um, they got to get out of their own way. I'm also getting this is someone who really is big on having control. That's why they played the games with you, would trigger you. I'm getting this person would say things to you to get you upset. It started off as games and now it's kind of led to them realizing, okay, that's not the way to go. If I'm actually pushing my Aries away, so I've got to change the way I do this. And that is correct. They got to. All right, so let's look at your side. Let's see, how do you feel? We'll look at your person's intentions in just a second. We'll go between the two. Hello, Eric. Deneen. Hey, love. T. Brown. Hello. Hey, Shauna. Sandra. Hello. Spirit, tell me a little bit more about Aries. How does Aries really feel about this person? We have the Queen of Swords. See, you keep coming up as a Queen of Swords. So that tells me like you're being more logical. You're looking at this from a more strategic approach and a more logical. I think you're getting your feelings out of the equation now. Also, the Queen is someone that is very much, the Queen of Swords is someone who's been through hell and back. So if you were to be honest, Aries, you would say you've been through hell and back with this person. And so you're putting a very firm boundary in the sand because this person really broke your heart. You know, they really broke your heart. I don't think you really wanted to let this thing go. You really did. And I think you really wanted this relationship to work out between you two. But the reason why you're having this firm boundary is because like this person just is not your match. Yeah. And I'm getting every time you come back, they break your heart. That's what I'm also getting. It may start off really good, very optimistic, and then we go around and around like a wash, rinse, repeat thing. You know, very much a roller coaster for you. And you don't feel like this person makes you a priority. With the Six of Wands in reverse, it breaks your heart because this person isn't even really giving you the energy of someone that's viewing you as a sense of urgency, you know, and it hurts your heart even more because you have a lot of love for them. I think you're the more emotionally stable and grounded one, and the one that really moved out of a lot of love. You just wanted love. But now all that love that you're hoping that you can get from this person, you're beginning to lose hope. And it's a very disappointing situation because, you know, you gave this person the benefit of the doubt. So now you got to bring the big guns out and say, enough is enough. Queen of Swords. Enough is enough. Like, I can't do this anymore. And so it was like final judgment call. I got to do what I got to do. You know, you know, even though I'm hurting myself, I got to do what I got to do, you know, and I have to just move on. You know, I just have to move on from this. For some of you guys, I'm also picking up that this, for some of you, this is a small portion of you. Remember I said this person had other factors in the way of this relationship. So I'm also getting, for a lot of you guys, you may have been caught up in a third party situation. So let's look into that. What is that I'm getting with the third party situation, Spirit? What is that I'm picking up? Okay, Ten of Swords in the reverse and the Eight of Wands. So your person could have talked to someone from their past. Like they could have talked to an ex or someone that they also broke their heart as well. Yeah, someone that they had a breakup with. And you may have found out about this ex or someone that they were entertaining. I'm getting this person was on the rebound. So this may have happened totally toward the end of the relationship or after you guys broke up. They started kind of shifting their focus onto this third party. And some of you guys may have found out about that as well. That's what this Three of Swords is about as well. Not all of you. So let's look at that really quickly. Chandra says they're playing games, look like it's only costing them. Games hurting themselves. Absolutely. The Healer 777 says, my Venus is Aries and it resonates. Awesome. T Rose says, on point 100% for her. And the Healer 777 says, yeah, he love bombs, then backs up over and over and over again. There we go. So tell me a little bit about those that resonate with a third party situation. Can you tell me a little bit about Aries person's feelings for the third party? How do they feel about that third party right now in this moment? Page of Pentacles. The Tower. And the Eight of Wands in reverse. Well, it looks like karma has hit this person dead in their face. It seems like this is a relationship that didn't go very far. Your person may have reached out to this ex of theirs. They may have exchanged some words and then it flopped. All right, it flopped. Tell me a little bit about that. Yeah, this person was trying to get back with them, but I think this third party looked at this person as someone that's going to have to step their game up with the Six of Pentacles. So they're going to have to be very reciprocal and give more. And this is someone who was like, yeah, no, I'm not giving you crap. All right. Yeah, this person doesn't have much to offer with the Page of Pentacles. And this third party was like, listen, like if you're going to be in my life, you really need to give me more. So a lot of you guys may know what I'm talking about a breadcrumber energy. You may have experienced this with your person as being a very stingy individual or someone that just doesn't have much to offer. And so they tried it. They tried to go the easy road out and go to someone else. And it seems like they shut them down. How does the third party feel about your person? Yeah. The Healer 77 says string along for sure. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. All right. How does the third party feel about this person? Now, the Sun card popped out and popped in. So I think initially they were happy and then they shut it off. They were like, no, stop it. Stop being happy that this person's reaching out to me. Yeah, I think they're getting out of their head. They're using more of a realistic approach when it comes to getting their head out of the clouds. I think this person thought it was exciting. Remember I said the Sun card? There it goes right there. Where they said, you know, I got to get out of the fantasy of what this person can be and face the facts that they're just a page. Yeah, I got to think very clearly. Ace of Swords. Spirit says everything I said is the truth. This person is facing the truth of what they're dealing with. And underneath the deck, deep down, they want cooperation. Just like I said, they want this person to give them more. And this person's not stepping it up. So they're like, bye. Boy, bye. Girl, bye. All right, let's get back to you and your person's energy. Let's look at your person's intentions towards you. What do they plan to do next? What does this person plan to do next? Hey, Eric, how you doing? Hey, Sue in Canada. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Hey. All right. Now, when I said, what is this person planning to do next? This is quite interesting. First, we got the Three of Pentacles in the reverse, and then the card flipped around to the Three of Pentacles. So what does that mean? This person intends to play you. They plan to play you for a fool. They really do. Like, I think initially this person was not really planning to be a teammate, a solid partner, a nurturer, a provider, a protector, all the things. And then once you started pulling your energy back, or once you started having that consequence and level of accountability in place for this person's behaviors, oh, let me switch it up. Let me switch the game. It's all gameplay for me with this person. How you gonna go from this to this? It's like, it's almost like your person's energy didn't want me to even tell you that they're really thinking about Three of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, no, no, no. Hurry up and tell them it's Three of Pentacles. That's what they want me to tell Aries. Tell me more about this person, intention, spirit. Isn't that cold-blooded, y'all? Yeah, this is why. Emotion-wise, it's all an illusion. It's not real. Ten of Pentacles. I mean, Ten of Cups in the reverse. And the Seven of Cups in reverse. So this feels like the energy of someone saying, I'm only going to come around to you because my other options are not working out, because I don't have anyone else, because I can't really find anyone else, because I can't be with anyone else. I'm choosing to come towards you, collective. So Aries, it's up to you now. Aries, do you want someone that's choosing you as the last choice? Because they done tried these other hoes. They done tried these other people. But when it comes to you, they want to come back, revive the relationship, because I feel like they know they have no choice. But when I clarify the Hierophant energy, I get the Knight of Cups in reverse. Now let's talk about this energy for just a second, because I want you guys to understand what this person is basically on, what time they're on. This is someone who comes in when it's convenient to them. When it's not so convenient, they flee. This can also indicate someone who is on the down low, meaning they like the same sex. Now, please, I don't want to hear y'all in the comments. That's not for everybody. But if you ever wondered if your person was undercover, they probably are. Okay. I'm also picking up a player energy. So meaning this is someone who's very sneaky. And so I would be careful with this energy, because this is telling me this person is not changing. They're always waiting for something else to go off to. So they never get fully invested. Thus the Three of Pentacles. They're working on something with someone else. That's why they can't really give you all that they've got, or they're about to work on something with someone else. So they can never fully commit. Ten of Cups in reverse. And conveniently, they don't have many options to work with at the time this person intends to come forward. And that's why many of you guys have not heard from this person for some time. If you have not heard from this person for some time, Aries, why would you let someone come in and play with you? Like you're just a toy on a shelf they can just pick off and play with for a little bit of time and then put you back up and then go play with someone else. That's how this person is planning to treat you. I'm just putting it in perspective. That is a no. All right. Now, of course, this is not for everyone. This is just the urgent message for those that resonate with this reading. Not everybody will resonate with this reading. So let's see. How will you know if this is your story? How will you know if this is your person? How will Aries know if this is their person? This is someone you ended things with. For many of you guys, you're in no contact with this person. So if you're currently like involved in a relationship and you haven't had some type of off and on thing with this person, this is definitely someone you ended a cycle with. And they're trying to come back. This also could be a very fixed sign person you're dealing with. A Scorpio, a Taurus, an Aquarius, a Leo. And I'm also getting someone that's very calculated. All right. So they can use a lot of logic. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And someone that is very cocky and confident and moving out a lot of ego. You know, they use logic, so they think they can outsmart people, outwit people. So fixed sign energy. I'm also getting fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag underneath the deck. You also know this is the person I'm talking about because this is someone who ghosted you or abandoned you. And they have a history of this, Knight of Wands. This is someone that just, you know, boop, I'm gone. And think they can just come back when they want to. Oh, I need a break. What you need a break for? You don't need no break. Or it's someone who, you know, has I'm also getting the temper earlier. So they may have a temper and then they're like, you know, I can't deal with it. And then they up and leave. That kind of mess. That's how you'll know who they are. So how do they view you right now? How do they view Aries? And then we'll see what you intend to do. How does this person view Aries right now in this moment? Two of Wands, Three of Swords. You know, and the Queen of Swords. They kind of view you correctly, Aries, based on the energies that I was picking up. They view you as somebody that's definitely interested in going somewhere else, dating other people, or, you know, putting your focus on other things like your career, your money, your, you know, your healing. Your attention is definitely not on them. That's what they would say. And it's because you have standards. And you don't trust them. They prove to you you can't trust them. So that's how they view you. And we kept seeing this Queen of Swords energy come out in your side. So this person definitely understands what you're doing and what you're about. However, they do nothing. Keep that in mind. All right. So let's look at what do you plan to do, Aries, moving forward when it comes to this relationship with this person. Don't forget, guys, to hit the like button. Show your girls some love. I would really, really appreciate it. Thank you all so much for being here. Much love. What does Aries plan to do next? We have the Fool in the reverse. Five of Wands in the reverse, as well as the Three of Cups. Clarify that Three of Cups for me. Seven of Wands in reverse underneath the deck. Queen of Swords again underneath the deck, as well as the Queen of Cups. You know, you want to keep the peace in your life. And you feel like going back to this right now in this moment is not a good choice. I'm getting you're also very exhausted by this situation. Every time you reconcile this person or drop your guard, this person does the same thing. And so now you're laying down the law and saying, no, Mika, I can't do this anymore. I've been through hell and back. I got my heart on lock. I'm not even getting my feelings wrapped up in this anymore. You know, I still have a lot of love to give, but it's not to this person. Yeah. So a lot of you guys this month will definitely be keeping your options open. Woohoo! And for those that don't know, your girl is an Aries moon. They can choke on that. All right, y'all, I'm gonna stop the reading right here. I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. If you did, let me know. Leave me some comments down below if this is your story. I love interacting with my subscribers. And if you're new here, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and let me know if this reading resonates with you all. Sending you much love, Aries. I'm off to do Taurus. So if you have Taurus in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign, come and join me. I'm doing Taurus next. I'll see you guys in a few. Also, if you would like a personal reading with me, as y'all know, the important links are down below. MikaDivineSpiritualGuidance.com is where you go. I'll see you guys later.